when I have kids, naturally I dream of, wow, next time I'll go cycling with him, next time I'll go swimming with him. When this news was announced to me, all this
Like disappeared.
disappeared. It's like all my dreams were dashed.
Hi. My name is Nelson.
Hi, I'm Gwen.
I'm Francesca.
Hi, I'm Ulric.
Hello, I'm like a parent of 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
same.
Same.
So Isaac is the first.
Isaac is the first, and the second one is girl.
How old are they?
He's turning 6 this November, and my girl is turning 3.
So I think today I have some questions. Yeah, I mean, I heard that your son has a very, very rare disease.
So Isaac has been diagnosed with GM3 deficiency. So unfortunately, he don't have this gene, right? So the body wasn't able to produce this enzyme or chemical for brain development.
So for context, Isaac is the only one in Singapore that has this rare disease, but there are over a few hundred all around the world. Most of them are not able to talk, walk. They have to be tube feeded.
The chance of them even walking is like only 1%. And there's also a possibility that the person that is able to walk, right, may lose the ability to walk as well.
And what really breaks my heart is he might lose his eyesight and hearing. Because without eyesight and hearing, you lost 2 of your senses.
Yeah.
Wow. So but you all found out after he was born lah.
Yeah, after he was born, during the monthly routine checkup.
Yeah. Then was it very difficult to accept when you heard?
Of course, because when I have kids, naturally I dream of, wow, next time I'll go cycling with him, next time I'll go swimming with him. When this news was announced to me, all this
Like disappeared.
disappeared. It's like all my dreams were dashed. Yeah.
So like when you go out, obviously I'm sure he will act up. Do you all find that you all get treated differently?
Usually it's okay, but there'll always be the 1 or 2 who will give
Give you the stares. There was also an encounter where I was carrying my son in the lift. Then some guy just gave me a passing comment like, wow, your kid's so old already, still want to carry. I'm like, no uncle, it's not he wants to be carried, it's he can't really walk.
Do you at some point feel angry?
No, I was never angry.
I think for us, well, at that point in time was more like we are trying to look for solutions rather be angry.
Or maybe you're just like amazing people lah. I mean, like even with my kid with just asthma, I find myself getting angry, you know. Maybe not at her, but just angry in general. Like, why is it that she has asthma, other kids don't have, and
Maybe also
Yeah.
to share, Faith was born without a thyroid, so every day she needs to take thyroid hormone pill.
And at this point, you guys are still not angry with the world, because I would have been so bitter with just the scenario that I'll be having
we
to
just-
face.
We just do with what we can. Yeah.
Because
You're very amazing and you're very strong. I just want to.
no, it's not that we are strong. Maybe we rationalize already that being angry is not going to help. Being sad will not help either.
Recently, there's this new term that's coming around, right? Which is the term called a glass child. A glass child would be a sibling of a child that needs more attention. So at some point, do you feel like you were being unfair to...
No.
Because I think for me, I will still try to find pockets of time to communicate with my younger one. So I'll try to make it a point, I'll knock off on work on time, I'll go back, I'll spend some time with her.
Yeah, on their birthdays, we will bring one out and not 2 of them out.
Oh, okay. So y'all get like dedicated alone time with one
Yes.
kid.
So today is Isaac's day, today their Faith's day. Yeah. So we give them our 100% attention during like special days for them.
Do y'all ever have expectation of Faith to help in this caregiving journey?
I think on this subject, right, my wife and myself, we have very differing views. To me, it's I rather Faith have her own life. Yeah, she's not born to be a caregiver of Isaac. She's born to be Faith. Then Isaac will be my forever baby, in that sense.
Yeah. And you feel differently.
Yeah, okay, not very different. Of course, I also expect her to have her own life, but at the same time, not neglecting Isaac. As in, of course, I expect her to maybe once a month go and take a look at him. Is he doing well? I just hope that, she will still remember that she has a brother.
A family.
Yeah. And I also hope that her family can embrace Isaac also.
So is that we all have more kids?
We have more kids. That depends on money.
Probably for now, not
Yeah.
at the moment. We are probably spending about nearly 4,000 on his therapy.
On top of that, we still got school fees.
So you're planning to
okay.
have kids?
Yeah, I'm planning to have kids.
My advice to you is go take genetic testing. Yeah, actually, before that, somebody ever told me like, oh, you should go and take a genetic testing. Yeah, but it was kind of like a passing remarks, but I didn't expect it to be so accurate.
So if you have taken the genetic testing before Isaac and then you found out, would that have stopped you or would you have done things differently?
Yeah, sorry, but yes, I think I'm a bit selfish, but yes, because his deficiency is something like a unexplored piece of land. I think if I know that he has special needs, and being at 28, I don't think I am rational enough to take on the responsibility lah.
I always tell myself like, if it were to happen to me, like I don't know if I have the heart to like give birth to the child. Like as much as like we don't want to like abort or like
Kill
like,
life.
yeah, you don't want, because at the end of the day it's also not really your choice. I mean, how to say, like who are you to kind of like kill this baby in a sense lah.
But then there's also another way of thinking, right? If the child is already suffering and then you're gonna bring the child into this world to suffer even more. So there's always two sides.
True.
So it depends
sides of
which side you are on.
Yeah, so it's difficult. I always say like, oh, people who have, it's like a calling for them. It's like they already have the heart to take care of a kid, because I know it's like not easy at all to.
Definitely not easy. I think once you are a parent of a special need, right, there's a lot of things that you need to be very mindful.
How are things with Isaac, like at home, in your own relationship, Isaac, bonding with him?
We try to treat him as normal as possible, like a normal kid. But being non-verbal, right? Just imagine when you try to tell something, but you are not able to express. Yeah, so he gets frustrated, he cries and whines, and throw his bodies a lot.
So how have you learned to communicate with him also?
So there's like a board with
Picture
pictures.
cards.
These are the pictures that we think that he may want. And then he will then tap on the picture.
Yeah,
So it's always a trial and error.
guesstimate.
Okay. The reason I'm here also is because I'm actually a medical student. I'm in my final year of medical school. And I do have some interest in pediatrics.
How would you handle a kid who shouting and crying? Are you ready to handle this kind of children?
So I think I'm very honest. Definitely, I think that's one of the fears that I have.
Yeah, because you cannot freak out in front of parents.
Correct. Yeah. I guess one step also is being patient, right? The child is not trying to make your life miserable or anything like that.
That's the
right?
only way that
Correct,
they know how to
they know how to
communicate.
express. Yeah. Ultimately, they are still a child. They are a gift and they are precious.
So how is like Isaac doing?
He actually surprises us. Researchers says that he will not be able to walk or eat properly. But now look at him, he's actually running.
Thankfully, he's a fighter lah. Without him being a fighter as well, he wouldn't be able to achieve what he's able to do now at this point in time.
How do you think you all have changed as people and as a couple from before?
I think prior to this, I'm pretty more pessimistic. I don't really look things at the bright side. I'm always thinking, hey, what's the worst case scenario? I think I'm more positive now. I think it's more like a teamwork now.
Yeah. So if let's say he needs to work late, he will put Isaac to sleep first while me with Faith. Then he will let me know that, oh, I need to work. Can you please take over?
So after all this, right, what do you think makes a good parent?
I think the word is supportive. You have to support your child when they are younger. Even like now, my parents are still supporting me. So I think support is very, very, very important and it's the pillar of my life.
So what do you normally love to do with Isaac?
But he loves this YouTube video, it's called Dancing Vegetables.
Some fruit dancing.
It's
So
just
the fruit
the
cake.
fruit
Is this
is
his favorite
dancing,
video?
dancing over music. And he finds it very amusing. When I see him smiling, then I'll feel very contented already.
Hi, you look like Mama.
Hi,
And you're so handsome.
Say hi. Say hi.
Your lights are more interesting than I am, right?
Where you want to go?
Doesn't want.
He wants to walk with you.
Yeah, he wants to walk.
Is this your favorite video? Oh, he really gets very amused. Do you love raspberries? Does he like fruits? Does
He
like
likes fruits.
Oh, is that why?
I love eating.
Oh, he loves eating. Okay.
Say bye.
Hi.
Bye. Bye.
Hey guys! Thanks so much for watching our new series Strangers Meet, and if you'd like to see more of such content, just comment down below. Thank you. Bye!
Roleplay.
A moment.
When
Pro already.